Happy Hump Day. I have not felt good since Monday night. I didn't even go yesterday. This is how it kind of went down. Monday, I'm feeling better, thank goodness. My stomach... Oh, okay, we'll go through that. Monday night, I was talking to my cousin on the phone who was coming over for the funeral, who I haven't seen in a while. They live an hour away, so I don't get to see him very much. And I was excited that I was going to get to see her the next day at the funeral stuff. So we talked for a while, and it was evening, about 8 o'clock at night, and then we got off the phone, and I'm glad we got off the phone when we did, because I had to run to the bathroom, and it wasn't pretty. Let's just say. I'm like, oh, what's wrong with my belly? So all that night, I didn't feel good. I woke up the next morning, still didn't feel good. And took a shower, laid back down, and then I got up and had some lunch with Dad, because while I was in the shower, Grandma had brought some food over, like roast and potatoes and gravy. So I made Dad and I hot beef sandwiches. Okay. Ate most of that. Laid down. I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go today or not. So about 2:30, I told Dad, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and maybe I'll feel better, and then I'll get dressed. And then, because we were going to leave about 3:30. And needless to say, still wasn't a pretty situation. Ended up having to grab the trash can while I was in there because stuff was coming out both ends, just saying. And I come out and Dad's like, well, I'm not going. As much as I want to see people and dread seeing people, I'm afraid that if I got there, something would happen, and it would not be pretty. So I sat in the kitchen for a minute, and my cousin, who I had hoped to see, stopped by our house before going to the funeral home, so I got to sit and visit with her. I'll show you a picture of her. And she had brought some old family pictures, some family pictures she had run across that I snapped a few pictures on my phone of. There was one of my mommy. Wait. That's my mommy eating corn on the cob. I look a lot like my mom, just saying. That's my grandma in the middle. Yeah, I gotta get it. Let me get the focus on. It's like show and tell time. That's my grandma in the middle, my dad's mom, and the one in the red shirt is the one who just passed away, my Aunt Becky, and them are some of her kids and grandkids. Then we have this, the one in the white's my Aunt Becky, my dad's sister, and the one sitting down is Dad when he has cast on his leg because he broke his ankle on Mackinac Island. That was taken 23 years ago, and the only reason I can do the dateline on that is because he broke his ankle right about the time my friend Christy found out she was pregnant, and that baby just turned 22, so it was about 23 years ago. And this is my cousin Carmen, who I hope to see. Oh, stupid autofocus. There she is. She's nice. And then that's one of her daughters with my dad. That's Mallory. And that's her son Rudy. He's a trooper. Rudy's had a lot of heart problems ever since he was a baby, and he's had a lot of heart surgeries, and he's been in and out of the hospital a lot in his life. And last weekend, he did his Make-A-Wish, which was to he didn't want to go to Disney World, or he just wanted to go shopping. So Make-A-Wish came and picked him up in the limousine, and they took him shopping up in Kalamazoo, and he got himself an iPad 2 and a computer and a television for his room. I don't know what all I bought. He was allowed to spend like $3,000 or something like that. And they took him out to eat and they drove him home. So he had a nice day. He was so excited about it. We were sitting at the kitchen table going over applications on different apps that we liked for our Apple products. But we plan on going to see them in a few weeks and just kind of have a cookout and hang out because I hardly get to see those guys. Dad's like, he's like, you're lucky you didn't go last night because apparently it was crazy full. They had to park down the hill at the Legion because there were so many people. Because there used to be a parking lot right across the street from the funeral home where an old bank used to be, and it was an empty lot, so a lot of people would park over there. But now that that lot has been sold and there's being construction and there's being a Family Dollar built there, they do not have that option as extra parking anymore. And the parking lot for the funeral home is very small. So everybody's kind of on their own, on where to park. Some parked up the hill, some parked down the hill. Dad said it was crazy. He said there were so many people. And then afterwards they went to the Eagles Club and had dinner, and then he came home and watched his Notre Dame girls basketball lose the state championship to Baylor. Baylor is a good team. They won 40-0. They didn't lose a game this season. Apparently that's good. So that's been my last couple days. Last night for dinner I had toast because my stomach, I was frayed. So I had toast. We didn't have any bread, and then I called Dad. I said, "Are you going to be coming home soon?" He goes, "Yeah, we're just getting ready to leave the Eagles." This is about 8 o'clock. I said, "Well, will you stop and get a loaf of bread? Because I really just want some toast." So that's what I did when he got home. And then I just ate some spaghetti with Dad, and my stomach is doing okay. It's not churning. It's not feeling funny like yesterday and the day before. So I think it was just some kind of weird stomach bug. I don't know. I didn't like it. I know that much. I just got done doing some calls for collections. Nobody answers their phone anymore. It goes to the voicemail. One person goes to their voicemail, but it says, "Sorry, this person has not set up their voicemail." We only have 10 people who owe, so it ain't like we have a huge amount of people who are overdue, but I just want to touch base with those people and tell them they are on my radar. The one guy who did answer, he's going to talk to his wife tonight. He goes, "I cannot make any kind of payment or else I will get divorced, but I will talk to my wife, and I'm supposed to call her tomorrow and see what kind of payment they're going to make." I said, "We can make a payment over the phone. You can send a check." I said, "Just something on your account." So yeah, I went through my list and called people. Dad's bartending, and I'm going to sit here and start making a list of stuff I need to start gathering for the trip. We're going to do meal planning. Well, we're going to try to make a list of meals that we can make while we're down there and what we have that we can take and what we'll need to buy when we're there. We're going to try to get as much stuff as we can here and take with us in like a tote, because I know it will be cheaper here than there. I do know that we're going to take some steaks and probably some hamburger and a cooler frozen. Have hamburgers on the grill one day. Dad might make spaghetti one day. I don't know. Oh, does anybody know any good chicken salad recipes? I want to get a couple cans of chicken to make chicken salad to take on a picnic one day with Kenny and I when we're down there. But it has been I don't even think I've ever made chicken salad. My mom did, but I don't think I ever have. It's been forever since I've even made tuna salad. But does anybody have any, like, PM me if you have a good chicken salad recipe? Okay, I guess that's all I got to say. Alright. Bye.